Welcome to Montgomery, Alabama. We're excited to be here. A couple of teams prepared for a showdown to see who will emerge as victors in today's IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kent State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a...
Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the shot that clears are in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pulls it in. It's 4. Across the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Osborne. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And this defense, his head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Kent State, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Burks. He's brought down if the 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. Sprinting away. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. The shot that clears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the shot that clears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it! Touchdown! Shot to clear! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
21, Kent State, 10.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Makes the grab. It's Osborne. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Osborne. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The golden flashing, send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Really couldn't ask for much more than this. An early 21-10 lead on the ball. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Chanticleer's in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense, quick tempo. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting...
Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's the pressure. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the golden flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Osborne. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. The golden flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the golden flashes are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Kent State, 17.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. They're going to run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. If you like offense, this 2nd quarter is probably going to be a game for you. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Timeout.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. What a job off front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Unleashes to the end zone. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
It'll be a draw. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
And that's another shot to clear.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he did it again! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Osborne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zips it out to his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did, and Dave...
There he goes! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the run, it's 4. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Chanticleers moving quickly to the line.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Sands. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's 4th. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Chanticleer started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Chanticleers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Jukes his way for more.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Nice move to keep running. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Good enough for 1st down.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's 4. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Golden Flashes want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're setting up the screen. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Chanticleers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the right. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. Caught behind the line. It's Sands. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second and goal coming up. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires into the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The golden flashes line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks one. It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And the golden flashes, trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, golden flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the shot to clears are on the move. Gives it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This quarterback part of their running game. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And that's another shot.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
24-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Now the play fake. Behind his tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Golden Flashes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.